So they attempt, yes, and they will try to use it as a rationale to argue that, you know, for instance, this child, because they have such low scores, can't possibly be successful in a gen ed setting. And it's absolutely not a legal way to go about it.
What can a parent say if they don't have you sitting next to them in an IEP? But if I know this is like a deep rabbit hole, but saying like what is the response to that? That because if we're talking about assessments and they are being used to try to say, well, then, you know, so what can a parent say in that circumstance? Because unfortunately, as we all know, I'm sure that's way too common.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Well, first of all, telling them flat out, I'm sorry, but as a member of this team, I'm well aware that test scores alone cannot be used to dictate placement. We need to continue to go through the IEP and look at goals. Goals drive services and services drive placement. Like for this particular example, this kid is in all gen ed classes and is passing with his lowest score. He has 1C. So why are we talking about moving him to SAI classes? It makes no sense. So you have to look at all the information as a whole. You need to consider goals and accommodations and services before you look at placement. And again, this is where an inclusion specialist can come in. If you're talking about pulling my kid out just because he has these scores, then let's talk more about how we can help him be successful, even though he already is in his gen ed classes. So there's a lot of things that parents can say, but I think the most important, knowing that absolutely it would be a predetermination, which is illegal, and test scores alone never can dictate placement.